Barbie! I told you to wait in the dream house.
Boys, avenge me! Avenge me! Avengers!
Bazinga.
Scruffy-looking nerf herders.
Ethan Hunt contacted you?
I am good, Rooster. I'm very good.
So you are Yoi, the trainer who trains.
Gonzo the Great will ride this baby again.
Hello and welcome to episode 111 of the Real Serious Podcast. And we're back to full strength. Jack has returned. We got 2 reviews today. Kind of 3.5 if you count the extra stuff. 2 main reviews though. Before we get into that, welcome back, Jack.
He's alive.
He is.
He's
busy
alive.
season has ended. He is free.
And I've surprisingly watched a decent amount of movies over the course of the time I was gone.
Oh,
Nice.
But I feel like I was so busy. This has never happened to me before, like ever. Normally I'm like, I watch a movie, it's going on my letterbox.
yeah.
I just had to mass like entry into my letterbox account because I was like, I'm just so behind. So I uploaded like 4 in a row. Charlie, I think you're muted.
Heck yeah. He is muted.
So how many did you watch? Oh, 4 in a row. Okay, never mind.
I don't know, it's probably like 4, but still, I just normally that never happens, you know. Like I gotta stay up to date, and it was bad. But hopefully that never happens again.
Well, it's so good to have
I didn't
you
like it.
I didn't like
it.
what I was doing.
What? This wasn't me.
No, man, it's good to have you back, though. We got obviously 2 reviews today. We're talking The Bride, which is a big flop, and Hoppers, which is a big win at the box office. So excited to talk about both those.
You know, I'm not loving this narrative, but it's really becoming true. Whatever movies I put in my top anticipated every year just stink. Because The Bride was one of my most anticipated, and I didn't see it.
So you weren't that anticipated.
So before Hunter can make that joke, I did not see it.
So he was
I
not
thought-
that.
It's 60
anticipated.
degrees out and sunny.
Yeah, not at 9 p.m.
I gotta go out and jump rope.
Did you go out and jump rope?
I did, yeah.
Oh, all right, nice.
I remember hearing from a certain someone that Christian Bale was must see cinema.
I recall that as well.
I still think so.
Clearly,
But I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about him in this.
clearly.
No, I'm excited to talk about The Bride too. Definitely. Man.
There was a big Netflix movie came out also this weekend, War Machine, which I did watch, which I'll touch on a little bit. And then the Ted show, Ted season 2 came out, which was also very good. Maybe the best comedy on TV right now.
Yeah.
Some may say. I'm saying it.
You should watch more comedy, probably.
You should go to the movie theater ever. Bro's A-list is just depressed.
Dry.
Cannot.
It's just a dry A-list. Hey, I'm still supporting movie theaters, though. It's more than
I guess.
most.
I guess so. Are you gonna? What about next week? You gonna go next week?
What comes out next week?
I don't know. But the week after,
Regretting
you gotta go.
not regretting you. What is it? It's
Isn't it regretting?
reminders
you?
of him. Reminders of
Oh.
him.
I will not be seeing that now.
Yeah, I probably won't be reminded of him next weekend. Might remind myself of some other films that
Anything
happened
else.
a long time ago.
Anything else?
But Project
But then the
Hail Mary
week
seems
after,
interesting.
yeah, you go in Project Hail Mary. What about Protector? The Mia Jokovich movie looks horrible.
I'm gonna try to see Project Hail Mary. I may not be able to.
What?
I'm going to Europe.
Oh my god! Europeans, they don't do anything right.
Well, I'm traveling when it comes out.
Can I ask where in Europe you're going?
Cologne, Germany, and Paris, France.
Paris,
Mm,
little old me.
I'm not
in
going to see a
Paris.
movie while I'm in Europe, unfortunately. I don't think I can swing that one.
No fresh.
yeah,
cinema.
you probably shouldn't. Yeah, just
No.
enjoy your vacation.
Jenna, what do you think about going to see Project Hail Mary?
Babe,
With a
we
French
simply
audience, could be
must
pretty
go
sweet.
to the cinema.
We love Ryan Gosling. You could be like that.
I mean, they have like one of every ethnicity and country in the book. that are scientists, so maybe they'll all cheer when like the French scientist.
Yeah, like the 2 seconds the French scientist is on there.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into it?
Sure.
Let's get into
Should we
it.
do Hop? Did I only see Hoppers? Anyone else see Hoppers?
Let's hop into it.
Oh, you saw Hoppers as well. All right, good.
We missed him. We missed this.
I know we
Yeah.
did. We missed this. All right, Hoppers. A 19-year-old animal lover uses technology that places her in the consciousness into a robotic beaver and uncover the mysteries within the animal world beyond her imagination. Pixar's newest original film, Hoppers. Jack, why don't you start us off, man? Because we missed you.
I don't even know how to explain my experience with this movie. After watching all the trailers, I don't think I was really in on this. It just, to me, didn't get me all that excited. I think we talked about it, 2 or 3 times when a new trailer came out, and we're like,
Yeah,
okay,
we're like, it's coming.
it looks all right. But then I think some early hype was built up around it.
Agreed.
I liked Elio that came out last year. I saw it late, did not see it in theaters. But after the hype that I'd heard, and then after seeing your review, I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. And I think early on, I'm just like, I still didn't know if I bought into it, but I think this movie, like, it just slowly won me over.
Yeah.
Like, just slowly. And I think it
like charms you
this-
to death.
Yeah. And I think they're trying really hard right now to be like, this is so funny. Like, I swear every advertisement I see for this movie, it's like, oh, it's the funniest Pixar movie we've ever made. Like, just throwing the word funny on every single advertisement. Like, it is funny.
Yeah.
And they're throwing jokes at you like constantly. And there's a lot that don't hit for me, but when they do hit, they're really, really good. And there's one specific moment that I just like could not stop laughing. I don't know, maybe it's a different moment for both of us, but I love this. It was very charming. I think it's just very creative. I mean, obviously I like that they made sure to pay their like an homage to Avatar, because that's clearly what
I
they're
did
kind
like
of
this
doing.
joke.
I like that they said that out loud.
Yeah.
That was funny. But yeah, this is just a good time. I think I went during like the middle of the day on Friday, so it's not like I had a big crowd. But from the small crowd that I had, I mean, people were chuckling, people were laughing. I don't think I heard anybody sobbing, but I've seen online that some people have really gotten quite emotional over this movie. So
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. I really liked it.
I really liked it as well. I think it's extremely solid. I wrote in my review, I think it's the best Pixar in years, arguably probably since Coco, I think. I think this was really well done, a fun, original story. I think it looks awesome, like just from a visual standpoint. Like, it looks great. I did have a weird experience in the theater. 25 minutes in, the sound cut out right when they're explaining like how the hopping works, but the video stayed. So we're just watching a silent movie for a few minutes, and then one electric patron gets up and he's like, I got this, guys. He goes, solves it. Like 20 minutes go by, they finally fix it. They had to restart the whole movie though, so we had to rewatch the first 20 minutes again. With all of that, I still really liked it, which I think is almost a testament to this movie. I liked the ending. I think that the stakes were pretty low, all things considered, but they don't have to be that high. Like, I think this was the definition of a old school Pixar. We're going to run the ball, and like that's what this was, and I think it worked really well. This is not one I need to see sequels of. This is not one I need to go back to every few years. I don't think this is up there with like their Pixar classics, but I think this is just like very solid, a good time. One of those ones where if it's on, TV, it's like, oh, stick around for that little part of this. Like, just a really good, decent movie overall. I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah, and
it's funny. It's good humor. Some of the jokes were very good, and I'm impressed. She never got annoying. A character like that very quickly can turn into like annoying, and she never did, which I think is a very good balance they struck. So impressed by that.
I think I was early on they show like the relationship with the grandma, and I'm like, all right, they're trying to pull it up here, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're trying to give me a quick montage. If they think I'm gonna fall for this crap, man, they are so silly.
Yeah.
Like they did.
I know.
It's not nearly as damaging as
They didn't beat you over the head with it, which I think is good.
Yeah. It was very, but you know, they kind of, I don't know. I guess we can hop into spoilers.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to spoil
No pun
here.
intended on that one, I promise.
Yeah. God, good to have you back. I mean, there's not a whole lot to spoil here. I liked the John Hamm of it all. I thought the entire like driving sequence was actually pretty good, where they revealed to the mayor of who they are. And shout out my boy Bobby Moynihan, great as the king, as the mammal king, King George.
Yeah,
just really
I
solid.
just feel like there's so many characters in this movie to love, and I feel like if you're taking your kids to go see this movie, like I feel like this has to be like such a fun movie experience for them.
Yeah,
just because like in terms of they're like just throwing characters at you nonstop, and it's like, oh, if you don't like this one, well, guess what? We got another one coming right at you. And that's what it is. I feel like the entire movie, and there's just something for everyone to really like in this movie. And I don't know. And I just it was good. I don't know if I told you the Dave Franco bit for me kind of like I thought it was hilarious. Like Dave Franco just screaming in general. I think we need more of it.
Dave Franco is very underrated, I think.
Yeah.
I think that Dave Franco deserves to be in more stuff. I think Dave Franco is very funny and should be just like in more stuff. No more regretting yous, pal. I need you to get up to the big leagues.
Don't you want to know what they were doing?
Yeah, dude, him in the studio is so good too. Like,
I know
he's so good there. Even him and Now You See Me, like he's like the best part of that, which, you know, not hard to do, I guess, but still.
He had this like just I don't know if it's like maniacal laugh, like this laugh that was just like as Jerry.
Oh, it's so good.
There's like I'm gonna share the specific joke that kind of sent me overboard, and maybe it didn't hit the same way for you guys, but the scene where he's up on stage and he's like, how many of you guys have squished an insect before?
I did like this whole bit.
And like no one raises their hand. He's like, I know you have. We all do it.
Come on, guys.
Come on, you squishers. Come on, raise those hands. And he's just like, I don't know. And I think I like looked around my theater because I'm like, I was the only one that was just like just cracking up at this joke.
Because then the people like in the crowd are like, oh, I have.
Yeah.
It's such a stupid bit.
Like, of course I have, Jerry. It's like,
yeah,
I'll do anything for you, Jerry.
Yeah. We all love Jerry.
Yeah. And then the fact that she like steps up on stage and she's like, look, I'm sorry I killed your mom. And
then his mom's like, what?
Yeah.
I did like that they didn't make Jerry like an evil guy. I think that could have been a very easy path they went down, and by avoiding that, I think it was smart. And I think that was good.
Yeah. And I think kind of the message, you know, I guess they're trying to send is, you know, or they're trying to show in this story, I feel like was like, look, you know, you believe in something, stand up for it. And then
yeah,
I think that the whole Jerry of it all, Jerry's just trying to get reelected. You know, he's just trying to be a politician. You know, like he's just Jerry. He's just doing what it takes.
He's just Jerry.
And I don't know. I did like at the end, you know, they have like the standoff again, and he's like, "All right, guys, let's clean this place up." Which, not to say I didn't see that coming, but
yeah,
I thought it was a sweet moment.
That was good. That was nice.
I think we need like a get ready with me with Jerry. You know,
yeah, I want more Jerry content.
Yeah.
Give me some more Jerry content.
I'm tired of the animals. Let's get the guy in the suit. Let's give him a full picture.
Yeah, the sequel is just Jerry. That's all I want. Jerry trying to change the criminal justice system one step at a time. I gave this a 79 out of 100. I thought it was pretty solid. I really liked it. I think this is gonna be one like pleasant surprises of the year. This might be up on that list.
Yeah, I'm at a 77.
So yeah, right there.
I
I
think
feel like we don't get a lot of films these days where we just like have very strong disagreements.
Well, we got one more to talk about.
yeah.
We got one more to talk about.
But quick piece on Pixar. I think there's been, I don't know, and maybe we have had some discussions about this, just Pixar in general. Like, certainly Pixar did have their glory days of just masterpiece after masterpiece. That's where I think, as of recently, I think we've kind of gotten used to, like, it's okay to like good.
Yeah.
But I think I'd like to argue that there's more good than there is just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Personally. And I think there's just like a lot of people online are just like, oh, Pixar's falling off. Like, it's not the same. I think they do still have this warm, fuzzy feeling to these movies. Even Leo last year, I enjoyed that. I think that's a movie that kids are going to love. And I think, not to say that when these kids grow up one day and that they're leading discussions on movies that they like or movies that impacted their childhood, not to say it's going to have the same impact as a Toy Story or a Monsters Inc. or something like that. But I think these are good movies that, you know, this generation will grow up and be like, wow, like that was good. Or
no, I mean, I'm with you. I think it's just hard when they set the bar so high that like anything you deliver that's even just a little under that, you're like, I'm disappointed because you expect it to be, except for Bug's Life, don't care, but everything else really good.
Yeah. No, but I'm glad to hear that we're all kind of on the same page with that, because I definitely I don't think they've really dropped the ball entirely as bad as other people have.
No, I think they've just had like a couple bad ones that really just seem much larger than everything else. They had a bad run. The Good Dinosaur Finding Dory run was a real treacherous time, I felt. Onward was pretty whatever, just very average.
Sure. Soul
was really good. I'll give you that one. Soul was real good.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm excited. I mean, Toy Story 5.
Bald.
Yeah, that trailer played again, and I was like, "This is gonna be good." I was like, they did it. They somehow got me back.
Yeah. Well, Pixar's it's gonna come up again.
It is.
They continue to.
Some of us don't go see the new movies. All right, so I gave Hoppers a 79, Jack gave it a 77. Let's talk about The Bride. The Bride. In 1930 Chicago, Frankenstein asked Dr. Euphorius to create a companion that give life to a murdered woman as the bride, sparking romance, police interest, and radical social change. Written and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, starring most likely Oscar winner Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale. Jack, please.
I think you should go first.
All right, I will. I'll happily go first. This is top 5 worst movie I've seen in theaters of the last 10 years. Easily. I thought this was atrocious. I think it looks nice. I think the makeup and costuming is great. But everything else around it, I think, is horrible. I think the story here is a big swing and a miss. I really don't love the back and forth of like British Mary Shelley taking over this body.
I agree with you on that.
I think that is a big mistake for this movie. I think that Christian Bale going back and forth from being like a more mature, changed Frankenstein's monster to like the murderous rage monster doesn't super work. I think Jessie Buckley is fine here. She's playing Harley Quinn in a horrible way. The everything with the detectives doesn't work for me either.
I agree with you on that.
Especially Peter Skarsgård. Like, dude, what are we doing here? Penelope Cruz also just, I think, really miscast here.
I agree with you on that.
You know, like, I think that she tried to do like the movies heal us kind of thing. That doesn't work either. It just a real big swing and a miss on almost every single level. I thought this was a bore and a chore to sit through. I really did not like this. I gave this a 10 out of 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't like this.
See, by looking at the 1-star review that you gave on Letterboxd,
Yeah, I almost went
like,
half, but I was like, that's got to be reserved for very specific things.
and I think this is one of those movies where heading into it, like, again, this has been a movie I've been excited for a while. Just
Same.
Bale's return to the screen. I can't personally say I haven't seen any other of Maggie Gyllenhaal's filmography, so I really couldn't speak to that. So I think my excitement for this is very blind in terms of how good is this actually going to be. And I think from watching the trailer, I think we all saw that this was a very ambitious movie and they wanted to go for something very big. Like, I think they're trying to go for a lot here.
Yeah,
And
they
I
definitely
think
swing
that-
for the fences. I
They
do
do.
give them credit there.
And I don't think I think I found myself entertained throughout this movie when Buckley and Bale are on screen. I think I did like when they're together, but I think as soon as you throw in other plots and you throw in those other characters, really don't care about them. And not to say that I care about Bale and Buckley.
There's too many of them.
No, I agree.
The whole mob
And-
boss with the tongues is just, it's thrown out and thrown in every like 25 minutes. And you're just like, what are we doing?
No, I know. It's funny because I think you and I agree on a lot of the same things. I mean, I could echo exactly about the detective and that whole story.
Yeah.
And just I think for me, I found this to be a lot more. I didn't find it to be a good movie, but I think I appreciated it as an art form and found myself a little bit more entertained by it. And I didn't necessarily think, I was like, man, this is like, for me, and again, it sounds like this is what it was for you, like 10 out of 100. Like, I would never watch this. I probably wouldn't watch this again either.
Oh, no.
But I think for me, like a 10 out of 100 is like, I had the worst time ever. And it sounds like that's kind of what this was to,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah. This
yeah.
It almost angered me because there's too many talented people involved that
Sure.
like nobody. This reminds me a lot of I don't know if you guys seen the documentary about George Lucas creating the prequels, and they get to a point where he's gotten so far and he's like, I think I've gone too far, and no one said no. And it feels like no one said no to Maggie Gyllenhaal and have been like, you got to tone it back just a little bit, or at least focus it. She had 400 ideas, and instead of picking the best 3, she was like, I'm just going to do all 400. I mean, like, even at the end, you have the doctor reveal that she also reanimated her husband and it wasn't the same. And it's just like what, why are we doing this at this point in the movie? Like, you're just it's just, and then you had like the boyfriend kind of come back and he's like working for the mob, and you could have streamlined this so easily, which I think that's the frustrating part. If you just had it as the boyfriend in the beginning was the detective, and the detective, they were the same character, and they just were searching for her. They didn't realize it was her until they finally had that moment. And then you had actually Penelope Cruz like struggle for 1 second to be a detective. She was just the perfect detective. She was right every single time. She was never wrong as a detective. Like they just showed up on these random train tracks, states over, and it's just like, yep, this actually ties to our case. It was almost, it made me feel dumb watching it. Like that's
No, I'm with
the
you.
entire, and also the entire dance sequence. My word.
I didn't hate it.
Oh, just so out of nowhere. And then like now she's a superpower that never comes back. Boggled the mind for me.
What was the superpower?
She could mind control a whole room into a dance sequence, but then never use that ability again. This is no joke. I wrote it in my review because I thought it was funny. This is Joker 2. This is just Joker 2 again. The whole thing with like the inspiring other people to commit, crimes, which also that went away. That was at least an interesting subplot that went away and then came back in the post-credit scene. Would you stick around for the post-credit scene?
No, I was I went straight to Hoppers. I was very close.
Well, you find out in the post-credit scene, spoiler for this movie, they roll credits and then the women who are inspired by the bride show up again and they take out the mob boss with the tongues. So they do get him. But it's just like, what are we doing? I don't know. This was a real big stinker for me. This is, like I said, one of the worst things I've seen in the last 5 years, maybe 10. Not for me.
It's down there with Civil War, huh?
That is,
Yeah, it's Civil War Megalopolis. No, this is more Megalopolis to me. Civil War I thought was bad. No, actually, they're all the same camp. It's a talented person who has a bajillion ideas that they can't focus on the one, that it ruins everything else around it. All three of those are the same problem. Megalopolis is the definition of that problem, but this is Maggie Gyllenhaal's Megalopolis. That should have been my review. God.
yeah,
Better.
I kind of see that. I don't know. I still think, again, while it's not getting raving reviews, it's still important that we have movies like this, right? Where like,
I guess so. But like it could have been good, which is frustrating. Like that's like if it was just a stinker all around, I'd be like, all right, whatever. But there is something here that at least, like if you went back and just re-edited this or like just told them to change their mind for like on a couple plot lines, this could have been at least like a 62 and been like, all right, this is serviceable, not great. But just bizarre choices.
yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's like the fact that, all right, we've gotten so many The Bride or Frankenstein adaptations. Holy cow, we got several within the past
way better one
3 or
last
4
year.
years. I mean, obviously that's just a Frankenstein adaptation, but I don't know. Like I see where it's like, all right, she's trying to do something here, like this very strong, like feminist movement. Like I can see that's like an idea she really wanted to commit to in this movie. I don't think it really landed. And I think at times it was a tad bit too forced. Like I think specifically the scene where with like Penelope Cruz when they're like, wait, where's the detective? And she's like, the detective is right here. Like,
Yeah.
or like something like that. And
It's
I'm like,
just-
look, I'm like, at that point, just like show the badge. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
just flash the badge.
To me, I'm like, showing the badge, that'd be tough. You know, like
Yeah.
she just gives him the badge. But I think it's I don't know. I agree with you. I think it's a mess. But
I think the one thing too is there's an interesting plot thread here that I think could have been, if it was the focus, I would have been really in on it. If the movie started with her waking up and you didn't know if Frankenstein was lying, I think that would have been very interesting. And I think could have played to like the feminist tale of like control and having a lack thereof in a relationship. And the movie would have unfolded with her figuring out that Frankenstein is lying about their relationship beforehand, and there was none. And he just ran. Like that would have been at least an interesting plot point where I would have cared about her, but I didn't really care about the bride because it was also Mary Shelley.
yeah.
And
I
so
know.
it's like if Mary Shelley can just control the room, she'll just jump bodies, I guess. And then I don't. It's like
The Mary Shelley bit was as soon as that kind of appeared on screen. I mean, look, again, this is a movie I was very excited for. but
Took
I
me
also
out
think
immediately.
I think I knew the risks
Checked my
of
watch
this movie.
instantaneously.
It
2 more hours.
You should have just walked out.
No, I had to finish it. That's not what I do. I paid money
Not a
for that
player.
icy.
Take it home with you.
No,
Get another icy. You can fill it up on your way out.
I do that anyway.
God.
Yeah. I don't know.
But hey, you know what? I appreciate someone swinging for the fences.
Yeah, I'm trying to even like look at movies that I would even say would fall into like. I'm just
For me,
interested.
Chuck nailed it.
like-
It was Megalopolis and Civil War. Those two, it's like this is a perfect pairing with that's like a great trio of movies together.
I was just like looking in the past, like what movies, like
Talented people, just big mistakes.
yeah, it's
What
funny
a
because like
whiff.
watching this, I'm like, man, like the funny thing is, I'm like, I still think this is better than like Amelia Perez.
Oh,
last
I
year.
believe that. I just won't. I'm
So
not watching
it's just
Sniper
it's
Ed.
so funny to think that around the Oscar season this year, like I'm just trying to put this in your headhunter, you know, like I'm just
If this
trying
shows
to-
up in the Oscars at all, if I have to think about this
Yeah.
past the month of March, I will be beyond livid. I should not have to think about this movie a single time the moment this episode ends.
That's what it was though last year though. Like
Ugh.
I saw the movie come up, I saw the outrage, and I'm like, what is all of this about? And I watched that movie, and we had to watch it go through the Golden Globes, the Oscars, the BAFTAs, the SAG Award. I mean, I don't know. I was just
no thanks.
trying to look at some movies that I'm like, oh, would I place this above The Bride? I don't know. I just feel like there's, I don't know. It's a mess, but really not much else to say about it.
But
It was good to see Christian Bale on screen. Personally, I'm like, look, this is not the
Yeah, he's had a bad run. I think he's had a
I think-
real stinky run.
dude. He too is going to deliver.
Let me read you his last few. All right.
No,
so
I agree. I've seen
after
it. I've
Ford
seen
v
it.
Ferrari in 2019, Thor: Love and Thunder,
Yeah.
Amsterdam. He was a voice in The Boy and the Heron, which I don't really think counts. The Pale Blue Eye, which is on Netflix, I don't think any of us watched, and then The Bride. Upcoming, he has the Madden movie coming out later this year, which I think is not going to be great. And then Heat 2 and The Church of Living Dangerously, which I think is a cult movie.
Yeah, but he'll cook in whatever he's in.
Yeah,
Heat 2's got to do a lot of heavy lifting. He's had a bad 2020s. He hasn't had a good movie, I'd argue, since
well, he's
Ford
been
v
in what,
Ferrari
3 movies?
2019. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 since the beginning of the 2020s.
Boy and the Heron
Okay.
is good.
Yeah, but it's hard to count for like
He-
him.
He's
He's
the
not
best thing in
acting.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, but it's still a stinky movie.
Well, yeah, the movie sucks, but like Christian Bale isn't bad.
I'm gonna put Thor: Love and Thunder in this camp too of just disappointing movies with talented people.
Of course, I 100%
But it's,
agree.
I'd argue Thor is better than this. Also, his height fluctuating constantly was very funny to me. Like,
Oh,
did you notice how like
Frankenstein?
yeah, there'd be scenes where he's like towering above people, and then there'd be scenes where they're walking through the club and he's like the same height as everybody else. I did think that was pretty funny. This movie just enraged me. I walked out and I was like, what a just stinker. But you know what? You have to watch some stinkers every once in a while to set your tone, so you know.
You got to balance out the letterboxd.
Yeah, and folks,
filmography.
when you go to Thanksgiving this year, if anyone in your family says, "Wow, I really like The Bride this year," cut them out. Check the wills, cut them out. Time to move on. They gotta go. Yeah. Whoa. Mega woof.
Oh, man.
But Jack, I appreciate that you appreciated it from the technical aspects.
I hear you.
and I think look, I think even the Madden movie, I think we saw the trailer and we're like, you know what, this could be interesting.
But now I'm worried because this is the project he's picking. Like now I'm worried.
Christian
Bale
Bale has
still
proven himself.
Bale isn't just gonna like phone it in. Like he's gonna
He definitely did not
try
phone
his
it in this
best.
movie. I'll give you that. He
Like
was
if
a
you want to
good
go see
Frankenstein.
Christian Bale on screen, like you get Christian Bale. Look, do you get a great movie? Unfortunately, no.
You get a great performance.
I think Elordi was the better Frankenstein we've gotten over the last 9 months.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
But still, it's like if you're going simply for the Bale.
I saw some tweets saying, can we retroactively take away the Oscar for Jessie Buckley if she wins for how bad this is?
Speaking of the Oscars, I don't know if you guys want to hop into some Oscar talk.
Oh, you got Oscar talk? Wait, would you give this out of 100? Hang on real fast.
I got 46.
Wow, that might be our biggest discrepancy ever. But fair. Yeah, this is my worst movie of the year.
I don't know that. What is it? So it's 36.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably our biggest discrepancy
It's
ever.
up there.
yeah.
It's not as meaningful though if it's not like a 90 versus a 55.
Yeah, I think like Mission Impossible is probably one of our biggest because I know like
Yeah,
I'm trying to
maybe.
think that was one.
I'm
where-
looking at last year's movies, and I think that the only thing worse than this was maybe Wolfman from last year, or Back in Action, which was the Jamie Foxx Cameron Diaz Netflix
Yep.
movie from last year.
Yep.
But man,
last year.
Back in
man.
Action, I got a text from my sister shortly after that came out, and she goes, "Have you seen Back in Action? I actually really enjoyed it."
Out the will, out of you gotta just you gotta call your lawyer. It's man, oh man.
I hit her with the "I don't have Netflix."
all-time coworker movie, Back in Action. You need,
What'd you do this weekend?
oh, I watched a great one on Netflix. I just love that Jamie Foxx.
God, great acting, great.
Yeah. Suspense. I was
Really
on the edge of my
compelling
seat.
story.
God,
No complaints.
none whatsoever. Before we do the Oscars thing, should I just really touch briefly on War Machine on Netflix?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, War Machine Netflix, starring Alan Richardson, who is just the largest human being to ever exist.
So big.
He there's a couple scenes in this where like there's people in front of him and you lose them because he just shadows them. They're just gone. He should be in all of the things, dude. He is so awesome. This is basically just Predator, but with a Terminator instead of an alien. And it's pretty sweet.
Didn't I say that when we saw the trailer?
I think you did, and you were 100% correct. I think this was really actually quite good. I think it looks good. I gave it 3 stars. It's definite Netflix slop, but like the best possible version of it, with one of the most just like we want to make a sequel endings I've ever seen. And I have to respect it because you know what? I'll be there for War Machine too. I'll be there. But man, I got to get Alan Richardson in like everything. He is
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
He's so giant. It's not even funny. Like he needs to just be in all of the things because he's got to be in more comedies too because he's really good.
Ministry.
I think he's got a couple of things coming out this year. He's got, I think, a movie where he's like a driver of some kind. I know there's Reacher still happening. And then I think there's a Christmas one with him and Arnold. I'm pretty sure.
Never forget when Argyle hinted at a sequel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where we could have found out the true Agent Argyle. Oh, that's a good draft we got to do. Just
That was
the
another
worst.
one we top anticipated.
Dude, you got to stop making lists. Stop making lists. Do not let bro make lists. Yeah, no, War Machine was pretty good. I actually thought it was better than what was the other one that came out? The Rip. I thought it was better than The Rip, which I also like The Rip too, but like I don't know. So yeah, that was the new release this week. And then Ted, the season 2 of Ted, which is very funny and a big recommend for me on my end. Really, really think it's good. So yeah, what's the Oscars talk you want to have, man? So I think it's next week, isn't it?
It is. And I think I know what Jack's gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Timothy.
I have.
you-
Yep.
Oh,
still
dude,
think it's
people gotta
happening?
touch grass. People have to touch grass. Are you
Yeah,
talking
I mean,
about the controversy with him right now? The quote unquote controversy?
yeah, but I mean, according to Polymarket, he's now no longer the favorite to win next week.
I would be blown away if he loses.
I know. I'm right. I mean, I was saying, look, all this craziness is going on. Let's give it to the person who really deserves it.
What's the controversy?
Well, the controversy is.
Go ahead.
You got it.
No, you got it. You got it.
So he's kind of been on a run, like campaigning almost for like his Oscar, like in a way, kind of doing like retrospective screenings of like some of his movies, and then having, you know, people interview him. So like he did one with like Nolan. He did one with I think he did one with just like LeBron James and Steve Nash. But the one that he's catching a lot of smack for is with McConaughey, where he says that opera and ballet are like dying arts, and he doesn't want to be a part of that. And
which he's correct.
He's getting a lot of. I can't speak to either of those art forms. I just know that
he's
I
right.
have not attended.
Because nobody does. He's right. They're dying art forms, and it's not to discount the people who do them, but they are. They're arguably dying. It's not like you hear anyone going out to, you know, go to the opera very often. Like they just are. And so it's like you don't want movies to go that way, and I think he's 100% correct.
No, I hear him, but that's kind of just the factual summary of what's happening.
People are hating on that?
Yeah, people are pretty upset. There's been a lot of people online, opera performers, ballerinas. I don't know if it's been anybody that's like massive in their craft that has kind of responded, but just kind of like people in that community have been really taken aback by his comments. And and there's speculation that it is going to affect his chance of the Oscar, because this
is the part that just is so stupid to me. Like,
no, I know, I agree
at all.
Like what he said now has nothing to do with his performance.
Correct.
And not to say that actors, what they do, they shouldn't have, you know, there shouldn't be consequences for their actions, because that's a whole different conversation of, you know, art and politics and whatnot. But like, I think this is such a ridiculous thing to pass over him for, personally.
I mean, people are going to forget about it in a week. Like Adrian Brody last year took 6 minutes to give a speech and threw gum at his wife. And everyone will like complain about that for like 4 days. And then now everyone likes him again.
Yeah. No, I know. I just think it's the fact that it's so close to the Oscars. It's like, yeah, they may forget it 6 months from now, but it's like, this is a really hot conversation heading into the awards. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to affect it. I mean, I know Michael B. Jordan walked away from, you know, the SAG Awards with it, which I think definitely does lower Timmy's chances just on a general level. Not to say that, like, I would say Michael B. Jordan is the leading leader in that category. But just after that, I think everyone's like, okay, like maybe Timmy's not the 100% favorite. Like maybe there is a chance that it goes to somebody else. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be an interesting week next week. I mean, I think we thought a lot of this was locked in.
I still think it is. I still think it is. I still think that this is a huge.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying about Chalamet in general. I was just saying like some of the other awards as well. Like I think it's just a little bit more of a toss up after all of the smaller award shows have gone than what we initially kind of expected. Or there's a little bit more uncertainty headed into the Oscars than we thought there would be.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think Chalamet is walking away with it. So I was just curious to kind of get your opinion on it, Hunter.
I think it's a definition of a touch grass, get outside kind of a thing. Like it's the reason why I think regular people get turned off of the Oscars. Like this exact thing is exactly why people like like imagine having this conversation like the night of with your mom while you're watching, like if you're watching the Oscars. It's like, oh, I liked that Marty Supreme. It's like, well, actually, in a random interview with Matthew McConaughey a few weeks ago, he made a comment that he's not the biggest fan of ballet as a dying art form. And so he lost the Oscar. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I think is what kills these award shows. But then again, they just keep doing it to themselves. So, hey, you know what? Why don't they let us vote?
They should.
But that's actually a great interlude to next week, because that's when we are voting for ours. The second annual Real Serious Awards next week on this podcast.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug is shameless. But yeah, I'm glad we talked about that, because I saw it all week and I was like, this is just the dumbest thing. But you are correct. Like, people do hold weight to it, which is a choice to make in life.
Nuts.
There's other more important things happening in the world. You don't need to care
they
about
have no other
Timothée
choice.
Chalamet's opinion.
Certainly. Another great movie that more people should go see.
I agree. All right. We have, before we get into some news, you guys have anything else before we get into some news? All right. Well, hang on. Before we do that, we have some letters from a classroom. So
which classroom?
That's not important. They're from all over the place.
But like what grade?
Well, I think it depends on the letter we get. I think we have 2 letters here today.
Okay.
So the first one is went to our PO box. So thank you for sending us
Some
in.
nice ASMR.
All right. Hello, Real Serious boys. Hello. I am Carlos from Miss Weisgerber's 4th grade classroom. What's up, Carlos? My question is for Jack. Could you please ask Jack what his favorite movie is about lizards? Jack, that's from Carlos in 4th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Favorite movie with lizards? That's. I mean, what? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Like,
I know it's not easy. They must have a class pet or something. It's a lizard.
Hoppers had a great one. Maybe the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yep,
it's a pretty awesome lizard.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. Also,
same lizard.
Yeah.
Same lizard.
Yeah.
Not a lot of lizards in movies.
I guess
No.
Tangled has like a gecko.
I'll take that counts.
Pascal. Yeah. He's a pretty.
Frozen
epic
2 has that little lizard.
dude.
Does it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, little blue one.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, good job. Thank
Not
you,
bad.
Carlos.
Not bad.
All right, second letter. All right.
I'm
opening the letter. Okay,
I figured.
Yeah. All right. Jeez. All right. This is from Sasha from Mrs. Smith's 3rd grade class. What's up, movie boys? What's up? My question is for Charles. All right, Charles, get ready.
Did you put Charles?
Yeah, it says Charles.
Okay.
Dear Charles, I always love your takes, but we all in our classroom miss your takes as you haven't watched a movie this calendar year. Are you ever going to go back to the theater, you absolute lowlife? So that's from Sasha. Sasha's really interested for her classroom.
I watched Wuthering Heights.
Our fans would like to know.
I don't think Sasha's watching Wuthering Heights, Charlie.
Yeah, Charles.
Well,
she wanted your hot
Sasha needs to watch fewer R-rated movies to get vocab like lowlife.
Well, she listens to the show, so clearly she's sophisticated.
Oh man.
So yeah,
I'm
are you?
working on it.
All right, sounds good.
Too busy playing sports and seeing friends.
All right, what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? I see you guys.
Oh man.
We're exercising the brain and having important conversations with friends.
I'm exercising my cinematic muscles. Heard of them? Heard of them?
You see that cinematography in that movie? Man, that was just gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's letters from the class. Please send letters to our PO box if you ever want to write in.
Except
All
for you,
right.
Sasha.
Yeah, I made none of you today.
No more
Mrs.
from Sasha.
Smith. Yeah,
Mrs.
no more
Smith's third grade
Mrs. Smith.
class.
Third graders.
Keep
We're
her for
done.
summer school.
Yeah. All right, we got one piece of news before we get into our trailers, and that is that Monsters Inc. 3 is happening and will be coming out in 2029. So if we look at the sequels coming soon from Pixar, as we talked about earlier, the third Incredibles comes out in 2028. Coco 2 comes out in 2029. And then Monsters Inc. 3 will come out after that.
Now,
How are we feeling
one
about that?
original thought.
Well, definition of just run the ball, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably see sequels. So
Yeah. I mean,
Monsters-
hey, did you really like Elio in theaters, Charles? How about Turning Red? Did you go see that in theaters?
it was off my
I saw both of them on an airplane. They were
So it's kind of hard to argue why they're not just, doing sequels.
running the ball.
yeah.
We just
I
got a
don't
great
blame 'em.
original, actually. So no, I can't complain.
How is this doing at the box office? Hoppers.
Really good.
I haven't looked this morning, but
Yeah, no, it's doing
I was
quite
just
well.
curious if anyone had some top of the head knowledge.
I
where they're
believe
at.
it is. So it's at 88 million right now, which I believe is the third biggest original movie in the last 10 years. So that's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
But no, I agree, Hunter. Like, I think if they're going to make original movies, that some of them being like pretty solid movies, and then no one shows up for them, I think they're entitled to say, hey, like, you know what, like you said, maybe let's run the ball until we can get them back. And I think Hoppers is moving in the right direction. But
Yeah.
I thought Monsters University was kind of underrated,
It's a great
personally.
movie.
Yeah,
I love it.
I liked Monsters University. I would like them to move on though. Like Incredibles 3, I want it to be the kids are adults now. Like Monsters
Sure.
Inc. 2 or 3, I guess. I want them to be old. Like I want it to be older.
Yeah, like they're retired and they're coaching up the next wave. Of
Yeah,
skill.
yeah. Like I don't
Or
want Monsters
laughter.
University too.
I guess they're laughers, right? Like,
Yeah, now they're laughers.
yeah. So maybe it's just maybe they, recruit all the animals from Hoppers to make jokes for 2 hours straight.
They just get that lizard to show up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I think that you could do some really interesting stuff with Incredibles 3. I think Monsters Inc. 2 or 3, I guess, is a harder sell.
Maybe kids aren't as afraid anymore because they see all these things on their cellular devices.
Well, that was an interesting quote, actually, you just said, because Pete Docter, who's in charge of Pixar, they're trying to figure out more universal experiences to dive into. So, like, Monster Under the Bed is a very universal experience. Like, your toys coming to life when you leave the room, like, very universal experiences. Like, they're trying to figure out more of those versus more very specific experiences like they've had over the last few years that they just don't feel like hits an audience the same way their movies used to. So, I think that's an interesting thought.
That is an interesting thought.
But yeah, so that's Pixar news. And we got 3 trailers. Scary Movie 6, out.
I've never seen a scary movie. It actually looked kind of funny.
The first one's pretty good. I like the first one.
What about 2
I
through
like
5?
5 is not great. 3 I liked. 4 I don't think I've ever seen.
What 2?
I don't know if I've seen 2.
Sorry, Jack. I keep cutting you off.
No, you're good. I kind of interrupted you, but I feel like I'll see it just from the fact alone that a lot of the movies they're referencing, like, I've watched. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be fun just to see how they spin it, like The Substance, Weapons, Get Out, Sinners. I mean, even like Halloween, like, just references on references. And I think they're unapologetically just making the movie they want to make. So if I can watch this with a crowd, I feel like it'd be really fun.
Yeah, I think that could work. I liked the Substance joke. I thought that was pretty funny where it says the stuff. Oh, that was a good little bit. I don't know. I think the reviews will tell the tale of this one, I think, very quickly. But we'll see. I'm glad they're bringing it back, though. We need more parody movies. We don't have a whole lot of parodies anymore. Speaking of parodies, The Boys, the final season of The Boys. I don't know.
You're not what?
I feel like they've lost a little bit of the sauce.
What?
I don't know. It feels like almost it's like a parody of itself at this point. Like it's like a caricature of what it once was.
Oh, I disagree.
I don't know. Maybe just the first 3 seasons were just so good, and last season was a little. Did you feel like last season was a little disappointing?
No, I thought it was great.
Okay, maybe I was just a little disappointed by it.
I haven't seen the new Gen V season though, so
that was also disappointing. So like maybe that's part of it too.
I tried to watch it, and it just wasn't. It didn't draw me in immediately, so I stopped watching. But I'll watch it before this.
Yeah, you have to because they're in it.
Yeah. No, but I thought it looked great. I'm pretty sure that shot at the end of Homelander in the Oval Office is from the comics. Like, there's a pretty famous comic shot of like all the superheroes storming the White House, I think.
Yeah.
Or Soups. So I'm guessing that leads up to that, which is kind of cool. No, but I thought it was great. I have no idea where it's going to go since I haven't read the comics.
I do like that I don't know.
Yeah. I'm by all means in though.
All right. You know what? It's going to come back and I'll be in right away.
Yep.
But I'm just saying this trailer didn't grab me. Did not grab
The boys have mixed feelings about The Boys.
Yeah, they do. Jack, are you in on The Boys? Do you watch
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Charlie.
All right. So then I'm not in.
I think it's gonna be hard to land this, just because I think, again, no ending to the show could kind of wrap it up.
Yeah.
In the way that people have loved this show for almost a decade now. I mean, how long has this been? This has been running for like 8 years.
Yeah.
I don't. Either way,
I think so.
I think that no matter how this show ends, people are gonna be upset. Yeah, I think people are going to be upset no matter how this ends. So I'm just going to try and enjoy as much as I can of it. I think they did stretch themselves a little thin last season, but still, with that being said, still really liked it. So we'll see.
I did like the last couple seconds of the trailer though, with A-Train and then Kimiko. I like that. Mm-hmm. That was the best part of the trailer.
The A-Train arc is going to hit, man. I mean, it's already like,
yeah,
it's here, but I think for like the continuation of it,
yeah,
it's
I do love the Deep. Also, the Deep is
the Deep.
that podcast.
His podcast
was very
podcast with Black Noir, and he's just hitting the buttons.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, last but certainly not least, Lanterns. Oh boy, I thought this was awesome.
A lot of discourse.
I think I'm in on this.
There's a lot of discourse online about this.
Listen,
trailer.
When they announced it, they were like, "It's True Detective with Green Lanterns." You can't look at me and tell me that's not what this is. So, I'm in. I'm in on that.
Here's the thing, Hunter. I think we all know better than most that if you have a comic book character and you put him in a movie or put her in a movie and they're not like their comic book character,
yep,
you're going to piss off a lot of people.
You're telling me that you don't believe by the end of this show he's not going to go Green Lantern suit? You're going to look me in the eye and tell me that? You don't think that on episode 8 he's going to get that ring? He's going to earn that ring. It's going to fly to his finger. He's going to have a sick green suit. And you're going to just be like a seal out in the audience going, yep, there I am.
I'm not going to say that because I think that will happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you look through the comments on this trailer, people are fired up.
Which is fair.
People are seeing red.
And I think it's the fact that James Gunn has built this new universe on bright, colorful. Almost like
that's what's good about it.
Kids could watch this, right?
Not this one.
Just feels a bit, dare I say, Snyder-esque.
No, the gun has not jammed.
The suit? That suit.
The gun is not jammed.
That Green Lantern suit looks a little military-like to me.
Yeah, because Hal Jordan was in the military. That was his thing. And that was
Jack watching this trailer leaned forward for a moment. And
I hear you. I hear you.
Snyder?
I'm just
Snyder?
I'm just saying. Not to say that like, oh, it should be. I mean, the only thing Snyder-esque about it is the fact that it's not like colorful to the max. Like that's
Man, I think this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be
I
awesome.
I think what has to happen at the end of the season though is like
Hal Jordan's dead.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, never seen a
But
more dead guy in a trailer.
The final Green Lantern suit will be this bright and colorful, almost like the Green Lantern we saw in Superman, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's gonna look just like he does in the animated show, where it's like mainly the black suit with like a little bit of green highlights. I think it's like that.
But still, like the green highlights will like pop. Like it's not
All right.
going to be this very subtle suit, right?
Let me paint you a picture, boys.
He just rolled
close,
up his sleeves, Jack.
Close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. If you're driving right now, close your eyes. Doesn't matter. Put cruise control on. Final episode. Last few moments. He has not earned the ring yet. But bloodied, like beaten, he just grabs the lantern and starts walking, does the Green Lantern's light thing, and then the ring flies off the hand of the dead Hal Jordan into his hand. Boom. Full green suit. You're going to be like, cinema, baby. Yeah. Post-credit scene, Superman shows up, here to talk to you about the Justice League Initiative.
Hunter, you sure you're not a writer?
Yeah. The gun will not jam. I believe it on this one. I'm in. I'm trusting the process here.
Fair enough.
Until proven otherwise, I in James Gunn I trust. That's how I feel.
The way this show looks, or the way this show looks, it makes me think. I don't believe this, but if this exists in the same DC universe, that maybe they could try and swing the Batman. Not to say I'd want them to do it.
Oh.
Not to say that I think it's going to happen.
Oh.
But I think if they're going to mix these type of like gritty shows with their golden boy, that maybe they might try and get a little bit more adventurous than I would like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I am
You gotta
praying
have
to God
different tones,
that they
man.
don't.
You gotta have different tones.
I hope that they don't. But
listen, you'll feel really good about yourself when probably in episode 5, Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion shows up with a stupid haircut, and you'll feel real good. You'll be like, he's like, I'm a Green Lantern too. Like you'll feel that, then you'll feel better about yourself.
okay.
Well, they already joked about it a little bit. They said there's a squirrel Green Lantern, so they're not afraid of the comic booky stuff.
Yeah. I think it's just like the overall like dark tone of the show, as opposed to like, and again, I understand it's not Superman where they're trying to be all bright and colorful.
Yeah, it's lanterns.
I get it.
They dropped the green from the name too because they're edgy like that. It's just lanterns.
Drop the green.
Yeah, it's cleaner. I don't know. I think this looks sweet. Also, they're just great jackets in this show. God.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a good jacket.
Give me that.
Yeah, give me that jacket. That's a nice jacket you got there.
Give me that.
That's a real nice jacket you got there. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Anything else, boys?
I have a pretty extensive list of movies I've watched, which
Let it rip.
Oh, there we go.
All right, I'm trying to think. Last thing I talked to you guys about was maybe Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Watch Sunset Boulevard at the National Gallery of Art. Was really fun. Good movie. Yeah, just kind of a classic Hollywood flick. It was a good time. Then I watched Magnolia. Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom Cruise is just
Tom Cruise, baby.
all over the place in this movie. You get this just crazy maniac of a man. Then he gets reduced to atoms. Yeah, but if you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It was a lot of fun. Or no, I guess I had, because I didn't talk to you guys about How to Make a Killing, right?
No, that was the first week you were gone. So you
I
saw
like How to Make a Killing. It was fun. Glenn Powell's just still very charming.
Yep. You just got to pick better movies.
Yeah. Then I watched Miracle the day that the United States won gold. I was like, you know what? I've gone gone long enough. It was good.
It was
I
good.
liked it. Then I rewatched F1 over like 4 different days just because I wanted to get some adrenaline pumping, you know. And I saw some TikTok edits, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably watch F1 again. So then I did that. Then I watched Sleepless in Seattle. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that.
Yeah, Sleepless in Seattle is
Great
awesome.
movie. Great movie. We kind of took a page out of your book, Hunter, with the Wine Night movie. It was
Hell
good.
yeah, dude.
It was good. We thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I'm kind of on I'm trying to get through a bunch of Ryan Gosling's filmography before Hail Mary.
Yeah.
So I watched Lars and the Real Girl.
Okay,
So,
nice.
yeah, I thought this movie would just kind of be something that I would almost like laugh at. But it was actually there's something very like sweet about this movie. Like people coming together, and a lot more emotional weight than I expected it to have. Would highly recommend. Also the fact that like Ryan Gosling's face here is like the chubbiest it's ever been. Like he's still like he's literally me. He's literally me. And then I watched The Place Beyond the Pines.
Oh, you're on a
which I
real
also
Gosling
heard.
kick.
Yeah, so I think like I'm trying to get through like, I don't know, not like every movie he's ever been in, but like at least his most popular ones. I think the only ones I have left among the top like 16 is Blue Valentine, First Man, and Only God Forgives. So yeah, probably get through those this week. But
Maybe I should do that this week. Pick a little Gosling.
I know it's gonna be a Gosling episode. All of us dressed up in our
so
suits
excited
next week
I'm
for the
so
award show.
stoked for the award show.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
I am beyond excited for Project Hail Mary. I think it's gonna be. Oh man, I can't wait.
Sick.
Cannot wait.
I got the Prime early tickets. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I'm seeing it 8 days from now.
That is sweet. I will be seeing it the Thursday of release week.
It's gonna be packed. Those theaters are already like
filling up.
Release night, they're like 75% full. And the fact that this movie doesn't come out for another like week and a half is, I believe in the Hail Mary. I do.
I do. Listen, if he saves humanity, no spoilers. It's just because he's Ryan Gosling. Like that's just listen. Yeah, that's just who he is. That's just who
He's
he
got
is.
the it.
He would do it for us.
The it factor.
He would. But yeah, next week, our Real Serious Awards. They're real and they are serious. And they're next week. So yeah. Anything else, boys? Before we sign off?
Go see Hoppers.
Go see Hoppers.
Yeah.
Chuck,
go see Hoppers.
your AMC list is just itching to be used.
It's dry. It's very dry.
There's
I
a
watched
rainy
Hamnet.
day has to be coming around.
Yeah.
He watched Hamnet.
Yeah, that and Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 watches. Hamnet's good. I watched it with Jenna, and she had read it, and it sounds like there's just like way more character development in the book, which makes sense. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good.
Were your eyes dry?
They were.
All right, fair enough.
Dry.
Chuck, it's supposed to rain on Tuesday. Half price popcorn. So
I was actually just looking, and there's an early release Project Hail Mary at a local theater on Friday. This Friday.
This Friday?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, I'm going to see Lord of the Rings Fellowship in live symphony orchestra
Oh,
Ooh.
that's pretty sick.
this Friday.
That's nice. That's real nice.
I would be going to see that one.
That does sound that sounds real nice.
Yeah,
Real nice.
fired up.
All right. Well, till next week when we hand out awards. Man, I'm excited. Can't wait. All right. Peace. And write some more letters. We love to read our letters.
Nope, no need, no more letters.
We'll take all
Especially
the
you,
letters.
Sasha.
Yeah,
Get
shout out
right.
Sasha.
You got
Sasha,
some-
no.
Sasha, send out any letter you want. We'll read it live. All right. Peace.